252 Movie presents Oh, the Gifts We Can Gift, based on Paul's letter to the church in Corinth about the body of Christ. Action!
Live from beautiful downtown Winoka, it's The Kelly Show! And here's your hostess with the mostest, Kelly! We love you, Kelly! You're the best! You are the best show! There's no other shows in the world! You should take over late night! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you very much! It's so wonderful to see all of you! My beautiful cotton-stuffed studio audience! I'm so glad they're here. And I'm so glad that you are here too, because we have a great show planned for you today. Today's episode of The Kelly Show is brought to you by my So You Think You Can Act Do-It-Yourself Disguise Kit. If you're starting out as an actor or you've been doing it forever like moi, then you can't go wrong with the So You Think You Can Act Do-It-Yourself Disguise Kit. It has everything you need. It has stage makeup, it has spirit gum remover, it has wigs and fake ears and fake eyelashes and mustaches and... Where's my fake nose? I don't... Kevin, get that back! My little brother Kevin wants to be an actor also, but I wish he'd do it in his own room and stay out of my... I do not think that he is listening. Anyway, it is time for something new on The Kelly Show! It's where I answer a question from one of our viewers in a section called Q&A with Kelly. Special delivery, special delivery. Oh, look, here comes the email now. Thank you, little post guy. This question is from Madison in Upland, Indiana. Dear Kelly, I love watching your show. You are so talented. I tried to do my own show, but it was a disaster. How do you make it look so easy? Sincerely, Madison. Well, the best way to answer this question is by telling the Kelly Show Bible story of the day! Today's story, well, it isn't really a story, it's actually a letter written by the guy who wrote most of the New Testament, the Apostle Paul. Paul helped start a new church in a city called Corinth. But after he left, Paul heard the people in the church were not getting along so well. So he wrote them a letter. And he sent his friend Timothy to remind the people about the important stuff. So, the role of the foot will be played by my foot. The role of the eye will be played by my eye. The role of the hand will be played by... You know what, I'm playing all the roles, so. Okay, so here it is. 1 Corinthians chapter 12, starting at verse 12. There is one body, but it has many parts. Suppose the foot says... I'm not as useful as the hand, so I don't belong to the body. But the foot can't stop being a part of the body by saying that. What if the ear said, I can't see anything because I'm not an eye. I don't belong here. Turn that music down! But even if the ear felt that way, he's still an important part of the body. We need the ear because, well, the eye can't hear. What? I said you can't hear anything because you're an eye. What? I said you can't. What? Never mind. I think the point Paul is trying to make is that every part of the body has a specific job to do. When an eye can't hear, a foot can't see, an ear can't smell. But usually an ear can't smell. And also, a hand can't talk. Yes, a hand can't. No. See, Paul wrote that God has placed each part in the body just as he wanted it to be. And each part is important. I mean, the eye can't say to the hand, "Hand, I don't need you." And my head can't look down on my feet and say, "Hey, feet, you stink. Go away." So, you see, there are many parts, but there's only one body. And Paul says, you are the body of Christ. Each one of you is a part of it. The end. I love reading that letter. It reminds me that God made us all for very special and very different purposes. You might be a hand or an eye or an ear. Okay, you weren't made to be an actual ear, but maybe you're a really good listener. And you're not actually a hand, but you might be a really hard worker. The point is, God made you special, and you've got a part to play. So, Madison, to answer your question, how do I make this show look so easy? Well, I'm just being who God made me to be. But more than that, I'm working with other people who have different gifts than I do. My dad is really good with the camera. Thanks, Dad. My mom makes great snacks and also helps my beautiful updo. And my brother, Kevin, well, he does what he does. You see, we all work together to make the Kelly Show happen, like one big body. So thank you for your question, Madison. And also thank you to the Apostle Paul for helping me with the answer. I would also like to say thank you to today's sponsor, So you think you can act, do-it-yourself disguise kit. Well, that's all the time we have on this episode of The Kelly Show. We'll see you next time! Kevin?